Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peterisms, where I tell stories of my life and just little things that I have learned as I have grown into the person that I am today. Every time I start this camera, this is my third video that I've made. It's Thursday evening. I am pre-filming this for the weekend. Every time that I have started one of these videos, I don't know what it is about this channel. I don't know if it's that the dogs love the meditations or something, but it's like only this channel. They bark at the end, and then they literally just do laps from here down there through the kitchen and back again, and they just do laps the whole time while I'm sitting here talking. It's hilarious. They used to like sit very calmly on the chair, but they don't do that anymore. So anyway, I'm pre-filming these videos for this weekend because, like I said in my previous two videos, I want to like hang out with my husband this weekend and our friends and do Halloween Halloween-y kind of stuff. So I'm pre-filming some videos for that. And I just have to tell you, after reading 2 books now, I feel very peaceful and very, very serene. So, all right, let's get into, I'm trying to read like from books, like now I know what order I've been reading them in, right? So I've read from these 4. So let's start with Meditations for Living in Balance, Daily Solutions for People Who Do Too Much. Hoping that maybe it's a good meditation. Sometimes, I don't know if you have these meditation books, but sometimes when you read them, you're just kind of like, this is part of why I have so many of them, okay? Because sometimes when you read them, you're just like, okay, thanks. There's like not like, you don't, like I go through them sometimes, like I'll look at the titles before I come out here. I haven't for these, but to kind of like look at them and see like which ones are like, are applicable to actually sitting down and doing a video. Because some of them will be like, like financial responsibility, and it'll talk about like, you should have a savings account. Savings accounts are good. And I'm like, okay, I'm not doing a video about a savings account on a meditation channel. I'm just not, you know what I mean? But if you have some of these books, this is why I have several of them. Because, and there have honestly been days where I'll sit outside with like 6 of the books, and like 5 out of the 6 will just really be meditations that I'm kind of like, meh. Like they're not really hitting deep, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's hope, now that I said that, watch, this one will be horrible. Okay, October 30th. I'm trying to think of what day I'll be on for this. Well, I guess I could pick any of them. Anyway. Let's see. October 29th is self-exploration. October 28th is moods. October 30th is preparation. Hold on a second. Maybe we should read from preparation. Preparation is October 30th, preparation. Preparation is the be-all of good trial work. Everything else, felicity of expression, improvisational brilliance, is a satellite around the sun. Thorough preparation is that sun. Louis Nizer. Preparation is a good balancer. I'm not talking about the kind of preparation that people who do too much sometimes do, the last minute, frantic, and obsessive kind that never feels like enough. I'm talking about steady, even plodding, reasonable, thorough preparation. Preparing for something, anything can be fun in itself. We can explore the options, gather data, discover surprises, and create new ideas and approaches. We can glean information where we thought there was none and move into areas of research never before envisioned. Good preparation is an adventure and a discovery. Good preparation is also much more. I feel like this is one of those meditations I was just talking about. Anyway, when we are prepared, we feel more balanced and more secure. When we are prepared, we can allow ourselves to be more spontaneous, more improvisational, if you will. In that mode, we're more likely to be able adequately, even creatively. It's okay. I'm reading this meditation that I'm not really getting out of a whole lot out of anyway, okay? Boo Radley is back here digging a hole into the chair, and Tucker is walking circles. I am literally practicing peace and serenity in my moment right now. Okay, let's get back to the meditation. When we are prepared, we can allow ourselves to be more spontaneous, more improvisational, if you will. In that mode, we're more likely to be able adequately, even creatively, to deal with new and surprising information. Preparation is a security blanket. How do you approach preparation for most things? Could you do more to support your being calm and centered when you go into a potentially stressful situation? Do your homework. This is a good question for me today because Alex and I were talking after the vet appointment today, and you know, I was saying to him that, like, we didn't get, the vet's going to call us tomorrow. And so I didn't get a chance to talk to the vet today. We had taken him in for this x-ray, took her in for an x-ray to find out more about what's going on. The technician did tell me, she said that the vet looked at it briefly and that there wasn't really anything better or anything worse going on, and that it was still kind of the same. And it was just a follow-up recommended by the university that did the echocardiogram on Tucker for his heart disease. So Alex and I were talking, and Alex was like, I still don't understand this, and blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, well, yeah, and there's some things that I don't understand. And I said, before she calls tomorrow, let's come up with a list of questions. And then that way, and this is like nothing new, but like we don't ever do this. I mean, it's good planning, but we don't ever do this, right? I said, before she calls tomorrow, then I'll have the list of questions and I can ask her these questions and we can have the answers, you know? And he was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So, you know, that's something. I am such a huge list maker. I mean, I know people laugh about this now in my vlogs because I talk about, I mean, I have lists for everything, right? I have a book list of all of my cozy mystery series that I'm reading. I'm going to talk about it in a booktube video coming soon. And I think I'm at 28. I read the whole list, I think I read the whole list on a booktube video, but I'm going to do another one. So anyway, because I want to talk about all the cozy mysteries that I'm going to be reading in November. But, you know, lists really help me. Like, every night when I am done posting or, like, posting all my videos and I have everything done, I sit there and I pull up I have, like, a template that I pull up, right, of all of the things that, like, it's usually the list from the day before, and I just go in, and the things I've done, I erase or delete, and the things that I'm going to do tomorrow, and I have all of my channels on there. I have a vlog, drama channel, Peterisms, review channel, Peter Does Stuff, and booktube. I have it in that order, and then in the bottom I have other, and it's like, go to the vet, get your hair cut, get coffee, whatever, you know, go here, go there, all the errands that I have to do. Some of it's like make bed, do the laundries, things like that, you know. I've learned to put fun things on my list as well, so that, like, it doesn't always feel like this burden of things. Like, I put get coffee, do the crossword puzzle, things like that, you know. And that has really, really helped me. And then I print it off. Well, sometimes I print it off and sometimes I leave it till the next morning in case there's something I want to add to it. But either way, when I'm done, I close the computer and I'm done for the night. You know, other than going and vlogging for an hour, like, I'm done. Like, that's it, you know? And it's really a good way for me to, like, clock out, but also to feel prepared for the next day. Tucker is now being so sweet. He's sitting right. Oh, you guys want to see? They're being so good. Do you want to see? Look at those amazing little babies. Yes. So it's a good way for me to, oh gosh, now the camera's crooked. And it's going down. Anyway, I don't want to fix it anymore while I'm talking. You know, it's a good way for me to kind of like disconnect and be done for the day, you know, and just say, okay, I've got all my stuff done, my list is done, and I feel really prepared. And when I used to work, you know, in treatment every day, I kept a white legal pad. I still have 2 white legal pads over there. One has all the things in my house I want to clean on it, and the other thing has all of like different things that I have, like goals that I've wanted to do in the last year that like I'm working on slowly. I'm always keeping lists, and I love you know, like legal pad, like those white and yellow legal pads. I love them. Somebody sent me the legal pads that I have. I think it was Frank, actually. So back in the day, what I would do is, you know, every day I would write down like a list of all the things I had to do when I was at work. And then as I got them done, I would put a highlighter through them. I still do that. I use a Sharpie marker and go through it, right? And then at the end of the day, like the last thing that I would do before I left was make my list for the next day. And I'm laughing because I can remember being in clinical meetings with my supervisor, and I was so strict about my list, you know, this is some of my OCD coming out, that like I didn't want any, like I just wanted it to be printed, like, and I would rewrite it if it didn't look nice, you know, and then I wanted to highlight it on. And she would sit next to me with like her pen, and she'd sit here, and so she would sit next to me and she'd go like, and put a little, and I'd be like, oh my God, why? And she'd start laughing and stuff like that. But no, I like loved having a list back in the day. And then at the end of the day, I would put it like right in the center, because I had one of those big calendars, you know. I forgot about those, I miss those big calendars. I would cross each day off, have my vacation listed on there, you know. But anyway, at the end of the day, I would, you know, cross it off, or cross each thing off, remake my list, and then I would put it front and center. And so when I came in the morning, I knew everything that I had to do, and I could start my day. And it also was so relaxing for me, because then I could like have a cup of coffee and I could sit there and look at my list and be like, okay, what's first on here that I want to do, you know? And I'm always somebody that, like, if you give me a list of things to do 1 through 10, I do very well at that kind of stuff. Which is sometimes why I think as a YouTuber, I struggle, because it's like 6 channels today. What am I going to post on? Where am I going to post first, you know? And so sometimes, like, when I'm out doing like a Peter Does Stuff video, or I'm out and doing a review, I like try to think like, okay, where's the easiest place to go first? And because I just like, you know, like, when I am like, it's called self-motivated work, I'm not great at that. I have to have a list to follow. So when I have that, it really helps me, you know? It helps me just in life, make the bed, do this. I'm like, oh, I made the bed, cross it off. Oh, gold star, you know? But it's true. It's true. That's how I still look at that, you know? And then at the end of the day, if you watch my vlog, you'll know, I'll say this on a regular basis, like, I feel really accomplished. I got a lot of stuff done today. But I do feel good about that, you know? Because, yeah, I'm like, hey, I've got all this stuff done today, and I'm very proud of myself, and it wasn't a day wasted, and I don't want to waste days anymore, you know? So lists are good for me, and so anyway, that was a good meditation, I think, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and oh, Tucker's coming over here to say hi. Say hi to everybody, Tucker, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.